Mikudo, Mikudo Aja Azan, Niko Ahosu Agelogbagan, Galodo Hosu, Kilambo Hosu, Alo Aja Hosu. Egbe hoton le nona wetenu tenenego me, yeno no plan me, yeno do alo me bo wendo aja no hosu nukunu je hojo ho beni alo togo. Bada weji ma wufe. Yeno plan ji jokbe, zinzan me, nu esok bele me, nu edo senwi, jile po nuyi nu, jlojlo kilambo hosu po me. Mina nene be dokun, kaka, jido kaka togodo. Midokwe maulisa, midokwe humbi, midokwe kulito gangami, midokwe welengbosu, midokwe Jisovi wenu, midokwe alo akota Agbovi, midokwe agelo. And what we said to you in the phone dialect of the Ajah language just now is we gave greetings for the crown day, Ajah Azan or Azan Ajah, either one. It was 9 years ago that we were coronated as the first and only Axosu outside of Maufe, outside of Africa. That is when we came. That's when we received the strong name, the Niko Shen of Agelogbagan, the mighty crocodile who has broken through everything to become chief, become head. So today we celebrate our 9th year as a properly crowned, coronated Axosu. Now that doesn't really translate directly as king, but that's the closest English word, you know. So this was done with proper rituals, proper rites in the Ajah culture that stems from Benin Republic and Togo or West Africa. So this is not somebody just saying he's, king, like how a lot of people say they're kings and queens and gods and goddesses. We don't do that in our culture. You have to be properly installed to be referred to as a king or a queen. So thus we've completed an important cycle of 9 as the only Ajah culture Axosu outside of Mawufe, and the first and only crowned maroon king. Only king that we have run across that has a maroon philosophy, and that maroon philosophy starts with, we don't want to get too deep into it, is African only, African first, African people only, and sovereignty, family development, nation building. Now, many of you know this culture as the Fon culture. However, the Fon, F-O-N, are but a subgroup of the larger Ajah collective, right? So that means this includes people that are Fon, Eve, Hula, Aizo, and whatnot. All of them are part of the Ajah collective. And we finally said we wish you much prosperity and long life for your next 9-year cycle. So at least help us celebrate in spirit the day that we became the mighty crocodile, the one who, Azasinkpatin, that is another one of our crown names, which is, it means the crown traveled across deep waters. And that's in reference to us restoring that royal lineage that was interrupted in the year 1823 Gregorian, when our ancestor Sakbaju was sold into captivity. He was the crown prince of Heviat. Our crown comes out of, our lineage rather, comes out of Heviat. We were crowned here in America, in Dallas, Texas, as a matter of fact, in 2010. So, so to be clear, our royal lineage goes back to Benin, which the country that is now Benin, to a monarchy called Heviat. It's a small monarchy now. It was bigger back then, before the advent of captivity, so-called slave trade and whatnot. We've included a link to another video that goes deeper into our lineage, where we talk about our lineage in the description area of this video. So we implore you to study more about your history, your roots, get a roots reading to find out who you are. So we're wishing you a wonderful and blessed Crown Day for this historic day from this son of, Mobile, Alabama, from Mobile, Alabama, where the last so-called slave ship came, the Clotilda. Even though my ancestor was put into captivity way before that. So we want to be clear about that too, because we've had people from Benin to say he's a descendant of the Clotilda. His ancestor was on the Clotilda. No, my ancestor came almost 40 years before the Clotilda. We just happen to be from Mobile, Alabama. We just happen to be one of the only ones that actually apply African culture in their lives, that is from Mobile and that really cared about and studied the Clotilda, but we're not a descendant of the Clotilda. And that's a oxymoron anyway. There are people calling themselves a descendant of the Clotilda. It's like their history starts right there on the so-called slave ship. So we can be reached at Ekabo Kilombo, EKAABO @gmail.com. The contact information is in the description area. Odigba.